Happy New Year. Happy 2022. We've entered a new year. Well, welcome back to Pre-K Sunday School. Hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and a happy new year. In our story today, we have some people looking up at the stars like this when a very special star appeared. Well, with that, let's head on in for our story. Here's our story. Wise Men. On a cool, clear evening, 3 wise men looked into the night sky and saw a bright star. The wise men had been waiting for someone important to come into the world. They were waiting for a king. They knew that the star was a sign from God. "The star is a sign that the king has been born," the shortest one said. "We should follow the star and find him," the tallest one said. "I'll pack our bags," the middle one said. They left their homes and traveled far to meet this new baby king. They wanted to worship him and give him gifts. Along the way, they stopped and visited King Herod, the ruler of that land. "We are following the star to find the baby king," they told King Herod. "Do you know where he is?" When King Herod heard that the baby king had been born, he was afraid. He thought the baby would grow up and take over. Then Herod wouldn't be king anymore. So King Herod spoke to the wise men. He pretended to be nice. Herod told the wise men, "I would like to meet the new baby king. Why don't you go and find him and come back here and tell me where he is? Then I can go and worship him too." The wise men kept following the star to find the baby. They finally found Mary and Joseph and Jesus in Bethlehem. They were quiet so they wouldn't wake the baby Jesus. They knelt beside his bed. He was so tiny. They kissed his little cheek. "Sleep well, little one," they said, and they left him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Those were very expensive gifts. They were gifts fit for a king. Later, the wise men decided it was time to go home. They were planning to tell King Herod where they found the baby Jesus, but God sent an angel to talk to them in a dream. The angel told them that King Herod was dangerous. So they went home a different way. Jesus was indeed a new baby king who surprised the wise men and frightened King Herod. Jesus was God's promise, born for us, a gift to all people. And that's our story. This week we celebrate Epiphany. Epiphany recognizes the coming of the wise men, or Magi. The Magi, or wise men, looked at the stars and determined things about life by watching the stars. Now, Epiphany is a big word, isn't it? And you might be wondering what it means. Epiphany basically means those places we see God's love and grace around us. The Magi in the story followed a star until they found Jesus, God's epiphany of love and grace to the world. And may we keep our eyes open to those epiphanies of God's love and grace all around us. And may we be those epiphanies to the world. Well, we have a special song from the Norman family singers. we three kings to close out. Know that we love you, and I'll see you next week.